In the far edge of the galaxy, where stars were few and the silence was deep, a large alien spaceship moved through the darkness. It was the Zorath Empire's science vessel, Tukkar 9. The Zorath Empire had ruled many systems for thousands of years. They believed they knew everything about the galaxy. But today, they were about to learn something. Strange, Commander Varlock, leader of the ship, sat in the control chamber. He had dark green skin, 4 eyes and a long sharp tail. He looked proud but cold. He was bored. "Report," he said in a hard voice. "Still nothing, Commander," replied one of the tech officers. "We're scanning Sector 91G for rare metals. No signs of intelligent life. Just old asteroid fields and dead planets." Varlock sighed. "Keep scanning. The Empire wants results. Useless dust will not impress the Council." Suddenly, the ship's system beeped loudly. Beep, beep, beep. Everyone looked up. "Unknown signal detected," the officer said quickly. "Direction planet 91 Gamma 12. Varlock leaned forward. 91 Gamma 12? That system was classified as extinct." "Yes, sir," another officer said. "Long ago. It was home to a species called humans. Records say the planet Earth was destroyed during the Second Galactic War." "Humans?" Varlock laughed. "I heard stories. Wild animals pretending to be smart. They destroyed themselves with their own machines." But the signal continued. It was low, pulsing, and strangely rhythmic. It sounded almost like a warning. "Play it," Varlock ordered. A deep voice echoed from the speakers. It was broken, but still powerful. Double quotes. "If you are hearing this, turn back. Do not land. This world is not dead." Silence followed. The crew looked at each other. Some looked confused. Some looked nervous. "That can't be real," Varlock said. "It's a trick. Maybe a malfunction." "No, sir," the officer said slowly. "The signal is new. Not old data. It was sent just moments ago." Varlock stood up. His tail twitched. "Send a drone to scan the planet. I want answers." Moments later, a silver drone launched from the ship. It flew down toward the blue and gray planet below. Earth. The planet looked ruined. Giant scars marked the surface. Cities were broken. Oceans were smaller, but it was still there. Not dead. The drone scanned the land. It passed over a large crater where a human city once stood. It moved faster, looking for life signs. Suddenly, the screen went black. "No signal from the drone," the tech officer said. "It's gone." "Gone?" Varlock frowned. "What do you mean gone?" "It didn't explode. It didn't crash. It just vanished." The room was silent. Then something appeared on the main screen. A single line of text. "You should have left us alone." Everyone froze. Varlock's eyes narrowed. "Send a recon team. I want boots on that planet now." 6 hours later, a small recon ship landed on Earth's surface. It carried 5 elite Zorath soldiers, trained in every kind of warfare. They walked through the ruins of what looked like an old human city. Buildings were half buried. Machines lay broken. Skulls and bones were mixed with dust. Soldier Kryn scanned the area. No life signs, no energy readings. Just ruins. Soldier Jarek picked up a metal piece. "Human tech, very old. This city has been untouched for centuries." The team moved forward, deeper into the city ruins. Wind howled through the empty streets. Shadows danced along the broken walls. Then, they heard it. Click. Click, click. A sound, soft, metallic, like footsteps. "Something's here," Jarek said, raising his weapon. "Show yourself." Kryn shouted, but nothing answered. Suddenly, Soldier Mech disappeared. 1 second he was walking, the next second gone. No sound. No scream, just empty space. "Mech?" Jarek shouted. They looked around wildly. No blood, no body. No sign of struggle. Back to the ship. Kryn ordered. But it was too late. One by one, the others vanished. Only Kryn remained. He ran through the ruins, breathing hard. His gums were full of static. Command. Come in. Something is here. It's hunting us. Then, just as he reached the recon ship, his screen flickered. A face appeared. A human face. Eyes glowing. Skin partly metal. Not a man. Not a machine. Something else. The human smiled. You made a mistake coming here. Back on the mothership. The recon team never returned. The Zoroth command room was silent. Varlock stared at the empty screen. They didn't die in battle, he said slowly. They were taken. The science officer nodded nervously. Sir, should we leave? No, Varlock growled. We send a second team. Twice as many. With heavy weapons. Sir, the officer said carefully. I checked the old records. Earth was not destroyed. It was closed. By the humans themselves. Closed? Yes. Sealed from outside contact. They said it was a warning to all. They said, do not disturb the sleeping giant. Varlock laughed again, but his laugh was hollow. They were primitives, weak, no match for our weapons. But as he said those words, every screen in the room lit up. The same human face appeared. Same glowing eyes, same metallic skin. You were warned. And then darkness. The ship's systems shut down, lights off. Engines dead. A silent scream filled the room. Far away in the depths of Earth. Deep underground, a chamber lit up for the first time in centuries. Inside it, machines began to wake. Old technology but powerful. A voice echoed through the dark hallways. Project Revenant. Status green. Foreign presence detected. Awakening sequence begins. Tubes opened. Shapes moved in the dark, not just humans. Something more, enhanced, rebuilt. Silent. They rose from the cold. With one goal, protect Earth. At any cost. Zoroth High Command. A day later, back on the Zoroth homeworld. Emergency alerts were rising. Commander Varlock's ship had gone silent. No messages. No crew. No trace. A message had arrived instead. It showed only a few seconds of footage. An empty control room. The Zoroth crew, frozen mid-movement. Eyes wide with fear, and a single sentence burned across the screen. We are still here. The Council of Elders watched in silence. One of them, old and wise, spoke. Centuries ago. We chose to ignore their warning. We thought them weak. He looked up with fear in his eyes. But now, I think the humans have become something else. Another elder whispered. Should we send the fleet? The old one shook his head. No, we send nothing. We pray they do not come for us. Final scene. Earth orbit, unknown Temia. Zoroth probe floats in orbit. Still recording. Suddenly, the clouds below part. A black triangular ship rises slowly from Earth's surface. Silent. Smooth. Not like anything Zoroth had seen before. The probe records everything. Then the ship turns. One bright beam fires. The probe is gone. And once again, Earth falls silent. But now the galaxy knows. Earth is not dead. Humanity never fell. They were only waiting. An alien empire called the Zoroth received a strange signal from Earth. A planet they believed was destroyed long ago. They sent a drone. It vanished. Then a recon team. They vanished too. A human face appeared on their screen. Half machine, half man. It said, you were warned. Opening scene. Zoroth High Command. On the Zoroth homeworld, the High Command sat in silence. In front of them was a black screen. The last video from Commander Varlock's ship had just ended. An elder spoke with a trembling voice. They all disappeared. No wreckage, no survivors, just silence. General Tharn, head of military operations, stood up. His armor gleamed under the room's dim lights. This is a declaration of war, he said. Earth is a dead world. It cannot be allowed to rise again. Another council member disagreed. You saw what happened. We do not understand what we are dealing with. Tharn's voice was sharp. Then we send our best to understand it. He turned to his officers. Prepare the Shadow Strike team, full armor, heavy weapons. They will go in and bring back answers or burn the ruins. Scene, orbit above Earth. Shadow team enters. A new Zoroth warship arrives above Earth. It is larger, faster, and filled with elite shadow soldiers trained in infiltration and extermination. Their leader, Captain Zarak, speaks to his team. Before landing, we do not fear humans. They were a mistake of history. But if something is hiding here, we end it. The dropship descends. It lands near the ruins of the first recon ship, now covered in vines and ash. No sign of the old team. Nothing moves. The shadow team moves quickly. Their scanners are active. Their weapons loaded. But the strange part is nothing. Attacks. Too quiet. Suspense hook. 5 to 7 minutes in. As they move through the ruins, they find something. A Zoroth helmet. But still intact. They check its logs. Last message from Soldier Kryn plays. They're not extinct. They evolved. They're faster. Smarter. They see everything. They hear everything. You can't hide. You can't run. The message ends. With static. Then the shadow soldiers hear something else. A child's voice. Very soft. Very human. Are you here to hurt us again? They turn. But see nothing. Suddenly, one soldier screams. He's lifted into the air and thrown against a wall. His armor cracks. Another disappears into smoke. Panic begins. They're invisible. I can't lock on my scanners. Blind. Captain Zarak shouts. Form a circle. Back to back. But one by one, they are taken. Not by bullets. Not by bombs. By shadows. Silent. Fast. Human-shaped, but not human anymore. Scene. Zarak's last stand. Only Captain Zarak remains. He runs into an old tunnel below the ruins. There, he finds something shocking. A large room full of machines, glowing with blue light. At the center is a pod. Inside it, a human. Connected to wires. Breathing. Sleeping. This is impossible. A voice speaks behind him. No, this is Earth. Zarak turns. A tall human stands there, no gun, no armor. Just dark eyes, and metal veins glowing. Under his skin. Who are you? Zarak whispers. The human steps forward. We are what you created. You destroyed our cities. You hunted our people, but we rebuilt ourselves, better, stronger, and very, very angry. Zarak raises his weapon, but the human doesn't flinch. Shoot me, it won't matter. Zarak fires it. The human vanishes like smoke and reappears behind him. Now, go home. Tell them what you saw. If they listen, maybe they will live. Zarak is knocked unconscious. Scene. Back on the warship, Captain Zarak wakes up. He's back on his ship. But alone. Everyone else is gone. He stumbles to the control room. The ship's AI is online. He sends one last message to Zoroth High Command. We were wrong. Earth is not dead. The humans are alive. They changed. They are something else now. And if we stay, we will not survive. He ends the message. Then he looks out the window. Above Earth. Something is rising from the clouds. A massive black tower, reaching toward the stars. Alien. But clearly human-made. A warning to the galaxy. Scene. Galactic Council, emergency session. Far from Earth. Other alien races watch the Zoroth footage. The Council of Systems is terrified. One elder speaks. The humans were the only species that ever scared the Ancient Ones. Now we know why. Another whispers. They did not evolve like us. They turned themselves into weapons. A third voice says, what should we do? And the oldest voice replies, pray they don't leave Earth again. Final scene, Earth. Underground. In the deep vaults beneath Earth, ancient computers awaken. A voice speaks. Shadow Team neutralized. Phase 2 begins. The human from before stands before a great chamber. Inside it, thousands of machines, sleeping soldiers. And war tech built in secret for centuries. He raises his hand. Zorath made the first move. Now, it's our turn. Previously on Part 2, the elite Zorath Shadow Team landed on Earth to investigate the strange disappearances. They were hunted silently, one by one. Only Captain Zirak survived to warn the Empire. The humans are not extinct. They changed. They are weapons now. Opening scene, Zorath War Council, inside a dark chamber deep on the Zorath homeworld. The highest military leaders meet in secret. They sit around a glowing table. The footage from Earth plays again. The humans were faster, stronger, and impossible to track. One human even teleported. General Tharn slams his fist on the table. They should be extinct. How did they survive? The Science Lord speaks, voice cold and calm. They didn't just survive. They evolved using Project Revenant. The room falls silent. Impossible, whispers a war advisor. That project was only a myth. No, says the Science Lord. It was real. We found the file. He presses a button. A hologram appears. Project Revenant, Human Final Defense Protocol. Status, dormant. Location, Earth. The message continues. If activated, humanity will not rise again. It will transform into something the galaxy should fear. Everyone in the room goes cold. Scene, Earth orbit, Zorath Armada arrives. Enormous Zorath battle fleet enters Earth's orbit. Dozens of warships, destroyers, and orbital cannons. The biggest fleet ever sent to one planet. Admiral Krylek gives the order. Crush the surface. If anything moves, destroy it. But as they begin targeting, all ships suddenly lose communication, one by one. Their systems go black dot then. The stars above Earth shift. Something rises from the sea. Suspense hook. 5 to 7 minutes in, from the dark ocean depths, a giant machine emerges. It is silent. Towering. Shaped like a human. But it is not human. Its body is made of ancient alloys. Its heart glows with blue fire. Its face is blank, no emotion. On its chest, a symbol burns. Revenant 1. Admiral Krylek stares at it from the bridge. What is that? No one answers. Then the machine speaks. Its voice is deep, robotic, but full of rage. Protocol War. Humanity detected foreign threat. Defense mode activated. The giant raises its arm. A light gathers in its palm. FWOOM. In a flash of light, 3 Zorath cruisers are vaporized. No time to escape. No warning. Just gone. Scene, fleet panic. Across the Zorath Armada, alarms blare. Revenant 1 is attacking. We can't lock weapons. Our shields are down. Something is hacking our system. It's human AI. Admiral Krylek yells, "Fall back! Fall back!" But it's too late. Hundreds of smaller machines rise from Earth's surface, sleek black, flying in formation, human-built. AI-controlled. Silent and deadly. They begin cutting through Zorath ships like paper. Scene, underground human command. Earth, beneath the Earth's surface, deep in the human command vault. A woman stands in front of a glowing console. Commander Evelyn Drake, last known human war leader, part human, part machine. Upgraded through Project Revenant. She watches the sky through a holographic window. Behind her, thousands of soldiers in hibernation, Revenant soldiers ready to awaken. Her second in command, Echo to 9 speaks. Zorath fleet is breaking formation. Evelyn nods. They thought we were gone. Now they learn we became what they feared. Should we pursue? Echo 9 asks. No, she says calmly. Let them run. Let them tell the galaxy. Scene: one ship escapes. Only one Zoroth destroyer escapes Earth's orbit. The rest are lost, burned, shredded, or pulled into the sea by human gravity weapons. Inside the last ship, Admiral Krylek sends a live message to the Zoroth Council. His face is pale, his voice shaking. Earth is not weak. Earth is not dead. The humans have built gods. Do not send more ships. Do not answer their signal. Do not go near them, or your empire will burn. The message ends with him whispering, "We never stood a chance." Scene: galactic reactions all across the galaxy. Empires receive the footage. They watch as Zoroth ships fall from the sky. The giant Revenant walks calmly through space. Human drones move with terrifying precision on the Galactic Council station. A meeting begins. Races from across the stars argue. Should we attack now, before they spread? Should we hide and hope they ignore us? Should we try to talk to them? But one voice silences all. A tall, silver-eyed alien, leader of the oldest race, says, "You don't understand. This is not just survival. The humans have returned for justice." Scene: human message broadcasts across the galaxy, in every known language, on every channel. One message begins playing. It's not a threat. It's a fact. The voice is, "Avalon Drakes, this is Earth. We warned you. You destroyed our homes. You hunted our children. You laughed at our pain. Now you call us monsters, but you created us. We do not want war, but we will no longer hide. If you step on our soil again, we will bury you." The message ends with the Revenant symbol. Final scene: Earth vault opening. In a mountain range on Earth, a massive steel door opens. Behind it, more machines. More weapons. More soldiers and cold. Sleep. Project Revenant wasn't one machine. It was an army. Avalon Drake walks through the awakening chamber. Beside her, a screen shows the names of old Earth cities: New Berlin online, Omega Tokyo online, Mars Colony Prime reconnecting, Luna Vault active, Venus Stormguard active. The human empire isn't dead. It was just sleeping. And now, it's waking up. Previously on Part 3, the Zoroth Empire sent a full armada to Earth. They expected an easy victory. Instead, they awakened Project Revenant, a human-made defense system with godlike machines. A single Revenant destroyed half the fleet. Earth did not fall. It rose in silence and strength. Opening scene: Galactic News Network secret recording. A shaky video goes viral across alien space. It shows a giant black mech, Revenant 1, standing in orbit. Zoroth warships explode around it. Alien viewers across the galaxy ask one question: how did humans build this? No one has an answer. The video ends with a message: first strike complete. Scene: Zoroth homeworld, aftermath. The Zoroth Empire is in chaos. Cities are on high alert. Defense towers stand armed. Every citizen is told, prepare for invasion. Inside the war chamber, General Tharn yells at his commanders. How could one machine destroy our fleet? A science officer replies, voice shaking, it wasn't just the machine. It was the AI behind it. It predicted every move we made. Before we made it, Tharn slams his fist on the table. Then we strike back now. But the oldest Zoroth advisor speaks slowly. We already made our first strike. They just gave the reply. Scene: Earth's orbit. The Revenants prepare in Earth orbit. New Revenant units rise. Each one is different. One walks like a shadow, invisible to scanners. One floats, controlling gravity itself. One hums with energy, disrupting time. Around it, they are not built for show. They are built to end wars. Suspense hook, 5 to 7 minutes in, deep in the command vault. Commander Avalon Drake speaks to her generals. Zoroth struck Earth first. We answered. But they haven't learned. Her voice is calm but deadly. They must feel our presence, everywhere. She activates the hologram map. Revenant Units 3 through 9. Deploy. Targets are military worlds only, no civilian zones. We are not like them. Then she looks at the final line on the map. Initiate Operation Ember Rain. Scene. Alien worlds, silent attacks begin on a Zoroth colony called Velka Prime. Guards relax under twin suns. Suddenly, the sky opens. Bright dots fall like shooting stars, but they don't burn. They land softly, and then they stand up. They are Revenant units. No talking, no noise, just precision. They disable weapon systems. They shut down power grids. They mark the military targets. Then, dash boom. Every military command post vanishes in a flash of blue fire. No civilian is harmed. Just soldiers, just war factories, just weapons. The message is clear. We could destroy your whole world, but we choose not to. Scene. Zoroth Empire headquarters, back on the Zoroth homeworld. The Emperor himself speaks to the people for the first time in centuries. His voice echoes through giant towers. We are at war with ghosts, with machines, with a race we thought extinct. We were wrong. He looks into the camera. But we will not bow, not to earth, not to fear. As he speaks, every screen behind him glitches. The Emperor turns. The screens now show a human face. Not angry, not emotional. Just watching. Then a voice plays. You feared us once. Then you forgot. Now you remember. Scene. Human memory vault. Flashback in a hidden base under Mars. Old human war logs play. 1 shows a time when humans begged the galaxy for peace. Zoroth ships bombed cities. Allies betrayed Earth. Colonies were erased. That was when Earth made its final choice. Do not beg. Do not trust. Become something no one will ever dare to attack again. And they did. Scene. Alien rebellion begins. News of Earth's strength spreads fast. Other oppressed alien species start to rise. They ask, if Earth fought the Zoroth, maybe we can too. Some send secret messages to humans. Help us, teach us. But Earth stays silent. Watching, waiting, choosing who is friend and who still wants war. Scene. Final attack. Part of Ember Rain. One final Zoroth stronghold is marked for destruction. Hidden deep in an asteroid belt, it controls half of Zoroth's navy. Revenant units move through the belt like shadows. Each asteroid is a stepping stone. They dodge patrols, bypass defenses, hack into the core. Inside the base, an officer gasps. They're inside the command system. How? Too late. The control core melts. Ships crash into each other. Zoroth's power broken in one night. Final scene. Message to the galaxy in the middle of deep space. A small human probe appears in front of every empire's border. It carries a simple message. We remember. We rebuild. We return. We do not seek war. But if you bring it, we will end it. And then, the probe explodes, turning into a star-shaped signal. The symbol of Earth. End of fear. Ending voiceover. Human. Side Commander Avalyn Drake walks through the new command chamber. Behind her, human officers speak to AI systems, machines, and minds working together. She looks at the stars on the screen. They called us dangerous. They were right. But only when we're forced to fight. She turns. Now the galaxy knows. The first strike was just a message. She stares into the darkness, and we are not finished. Previously on Part 4, Earth launched Operation Ember Rain, a precise global strike on Zoroth's military worlds. No civilians were harmed. Only weapons, warships, and generals were destroyed. Now deep inside Earth, something darker is happening. The prisoner Zoroth soldiers captured during the first landings are about to speak. Opening scene. Earth Underground Containment Facility. Far beneath Earth's surface lies a secret human base. Cold, silent, hidden from satellites. Inside, a long hallway leads to glowing prison cells made of force fields. Each one holds a Zoroth prisoner. Elite warriors. Now broken, afraid. Silent. Commander Evelyn Drake walks slowly past them. Her eyes scan their faces. She stops in front of Cell 6. Inside sits Zorath, Captain Lurik, once proud. Now bruised and shaken. She speaks. You came to conquer Earth. Now you sit inside it. Lurik stares at her. You should kill me. She tilts her head. We could, but we'd rather you talk. Scene: the interrogation room. In a dark room, Lurik sits across from Echo 9, Earth's AI-enhanced interrogator. He looks human, but he isn't. Echo 9 begins softly. Why did the Zorath Empire come to Earth again? After all these centuries? Lurik stays silent. Echo 9 places a small projector on the table. A hologram appears. Zorath warships bombing human colonies decades ago. Then another, Earth cities burning. Children crying. Echo 9's voice stays calm. We remember all of it, but we want to know why. Lurik finally speaks. Because your kind refused to bow. The galaxy offered you a place. You chose war. Echo 9 leans in. No, we chose dignity. Suspense hook. 5 to 7 minutes in. In another cell, a second Zorath prisoner, Commander Zevon, starts talking to himself. A camera records his words. They don't eat. They don't sleep. They don't bleed like we do. These humans, they're not like before. He shivers. They don't kill us right away. They study us, like scientists or hunters. The camera zooms in. Zevon looks directly into it. Tell the others. Tell the Council. Earth didn't survive. It changed. Scene: human history room, shown to prisoners. Captain Lurik is brought to a room filled with ancient artifacts, real human weapons, books, holoscreens showing past wars. Evelyn Drake walks beside him. She activates a large 3D timeline on the wall. This is your history of Earth, she says. But this is ours. The timeline shows the betrayal, Zorath turning on human peace envoys, the siege of Luna. Earth's moon turned into a battlefield, the fall of Mars colonies, the final war. Earth's leaders choosing not to surrender, but to vanish and prepare. Lurik looks shocked. You sealed yourselves off? You chose to disappear? Evelyn nods. We didn't run. We warned you. You didn't listen. Scene: back on Zorath, Empire in fear. The Zorath High Command watches the prisoners' feed, secretly transmitted. From Earth. They see their strongest soldiers speaking with fear. They see Earth's machines, cold, emotionless, perfect in war. One council member says, they don't even torture. They don't humiliate. They just make us watch. Watch what they've become. Another whispers, they're sending a message. Not just to us, to everyone. Scene: Galactic Council emergency meeting. Aliens from across the galaxy gather again. Now, Earth is not seen as a myth. It is a fact. The footage of prisoners talking, of Zorath worlds falling, is everywhere. One ambassador says, we feared the old humans because they were unpredictable. Now we should fear them because they are controlled. Another asks, what do they want? No one answers. Scene: the final interview. Prisoners. Last words. In Earth's base, Captain Lurik is given one last choice. You may send a message home. One truth. What do you want them to know? He looks into the camera. He speaks slowly. Tell the Zorath that Earth is no longer a world. It's a weapon. He pauses. And it's awake now. Final scene: Earth's hidden vault, preparing Phase 2, deep underground. A hidden door slides open. Inside is a map of the entire galaxy. Glowing red dots across hundreds of systems. Each one marked. Target, observation active, Commander. Evelyn walks in. Her voice is calm. They sent soldiers to invade our home. We let some live, so they could speak. Now it's time the galaxy listens. She turns to Echo 9. Ready. Phase 2. He replies. Target empires identified. Non-aggressors will be spared. Offensive powers. will be disarmed. The lights dim. The chamber pulses with energy. Earth is not just defending. Now, Earth is deciding. Previously on Part 5, captured Zorith soldiers confessed the truth. Earth survived, evolved, and built the deadliest machines ever seen. Earth didn't torture its enemies. It let them watch what humanity had become. Now the whole galaxy is paying attention. Opening scene. Galactic News Hub emergency broadcast. Across thousands of alien worlds, the same message plays. Screens light up with recordings of Zorith prisoners whispering, "Earth is a weapon." They didn't die. They waited. They're awake now. The Galactic News host, a tall insectoid with glowing red eyes, addresses the camera. For the first time in over 500 years, the galaxy has a new center of fear, not black holes, not ancient empires, but humans from Earth. Scene, neutral planet, reactions from other species. On the neutral planet Sindar, members of dozens of alien races gather in a trading hub. They watch Earth's broadcasts in silence. Young alien merchant whispers to her father, "Are they monsters?" The father shakes his head. "No. They're memories we tried to forget, and now they remember us." Some species panic. Others cheer. Many whisper one truth. If the humans survived, what else did they hide? Suspense hook. 5 to 7 minutes in, on the mining moon Gorz-Tech, workers begin seeing strange signs. Machines shutting down on their own. Drones frozen mid-air. A message flashing on every tool screen. Do not build for war. The workers report it. Then, a human probe lands quietly. No weapons. Just one voice recording. We are watching. Then the probe self-destructs. No harm, just light. But now, the fear is everywhere. Not of invasion, but of being seen. Scene, Galactic Council, Emergency Response Plan. In the Central Galactic Council Dome, the 7 major empires meet. They argue loudly. We must unite. Attack Earth before it spreads. We can't. Our fleets are down. Our AIs are glitching. Earth could become the next dominator of the stars. Then, a small race long ignored speaks up. A wrinkled, 4-armed alien from the Talari species. His voice is calm. Maybe they don't want war. Maybe they just want peace with a backbone. The chamber goes silent. Scene, Earth's deep core vault. Human Council meets, far below Earth's surface. Inside the core vault, the leaders of New Earth gather. Commander Evelyn Drake, Echo to 9 and 5 others, soldier, scientist, historian, AI core, and diplomat. Holograms show the galaxy. Panic, spying, armies preparing. Empires falling into silence. Echo-9 reports. Over 40 worlds have ceased military development. 15 have requested peace contact. 3 have threatened counterattack. Evelyn doesn't blink. Let the peaceful ones approach. Watch the rest. No one attacks without cost. Then she looks at the Earth logo, now changed. It no longer shows a planet. It shows a shield made of fire. Scene, a small alien child's dream on a farming planet in the Korgan system. A small child sleeps. She dreams of black ships in the sky. They don't bomb her world. They land silently. A human walks out, not with a gun, but a seed. He plants it in the soil. The girl wakes up. Later that day, a strange box appears in her village. Inside tools, water filters, food tablets, and a note, "You are not alone." Scene, one empire doesn't listen, on the edge of the galaxy. The Dralek Syndicate begins building illegal weapon platforms. They think Earth is bluffing. They laugh at the warning probes. They build in secret, but Earth sees. Revenant units arrive silently. No armies. No noise, just precision. Every weapon vanishes overnight. Every officer wakes up in a cell on Earth. The Dralek's message to the galaxy the next day. We surrender. Earth is watching. Final 5 minutes. What Earth really wants, in a rare public broadcast. Commander Evelyn Drake speaks to the galaxy. She appears calm, strong, human. And not, this is Earth. We do not seek to rule. We do not seek revenge. But we remember. You burned our cities. You erased our colonies. You called us dangerous. She looked straight into the camera. You were right. We are. But we choose peace when peace is offered in truth. She lifts her hand. Behind her, the hologram shows a future. Human ships building, not destroying. Trade with alien races. Defense lines that guard, not conquer. Then she speaks her final words. The galaxy watches, so we ask, what will you do now? Final scene, unknown region. Dark signal detected far beyond the known galaxy. A human listening post picks up something. Not from Zorath, not from known space. A dark repeating signal. Older than any code, not human. Not alien. Echo-9 analyzes. This is ancient, and it's coming toward us. Commander Avalon watches the strange waveform. Keep watching. She whispers, now. We'll see who's really watching whom. Previously on Part 6, the galaxy watches Earth's rise with fear and awe. Some empires surrender, some plead for peace. But far beyond known space, a strange signal arrives, ancient, dark, and unknown. Earth prepares to face a threat older than any war. Opening scene, Earth listening post, outer rim, far beyond the galaxy. In a hidden outpost, humans monitor space. Echo-9 and a team of scientists stare at a strange signal repeating over and over. The signal is older than any known technology. It pulses like a heartbeat. Echo-9 whispers, this is not from any enemy we know. This is something. Ancient. Scene, Earth Command Vault, Commander Avalon. Drake stands before the council. She plays the signal on a large, holographic display. The room is silent. The historian speaks. Legends say there is something. Beneath the stars. Something that existed before the galaxy formed. The scientist adds, this signal matches no known frequency or code. It could be a warning or a call. Avalon's eyes narrow. We prepare. Whatever this is, it won't wait. Suspense hook, 5 to 7 minutes. Meanwhile, across the galaxy, in a forgotten system, a dark shadow moves. A massive ship, covered in black metal, drifts silently. Its captain, a mysterious figure cloaked in darkness, speaks. They awaken. The humans rise. It's time to return. He presses a button. Dark energy pulses from the ship. A map of the galaxy lights up with red dots. Begin the hunt. Scene, Earth preparing the fleet. Human engineers work tirelessly in massive shipyards. New ships are being built faster, smarter, and armed with strange new technology. Avalon walks the yards. She stops to watch a pilot training in a simulator. Pilot nods at her. Ready for what's coming, Commander. She smiles. We don't wait for threats. We create the future. Scene, Galactic Council, panic and debate. The council receives news of the dark ship. Emotions flare. One ambassador shouts, we must unite. The ancient ones have returned. Another counters, we barely survived Earth's rise. Now this? But the Tulare elder speaks again. This is a test. The galaxy faces a choice: fight or survive. Scene, Earth, hidden archives, deep underground. The historian accesses ancient records. He reveals images of a civilization wiped out by the ancients thousands of years ago, he explains. These ancients were war machines beyond imagination. They destroyed planets and stars. Earth's ancestors fought to hide knowledge of them. Final scene, space, the dark fleet moves. The mysterious black ship leads a fleet through a cosmic storm. Its weapons glow with dark energy. They approach the galaxy's edge. Avalon's voice echoes over the scene. We faced the galaxy's greatest threats, but now something older is coming. Something that remembers the past and will not forget. The screen fades to black. Previously on Part 7, A dark, ancient fleet moves toward the galaxy. Earth prepares for a threat older than any war. The galaxy is on edge. Now the final battle is about to begin. Opening scene, Earth Command Center. Commander Evelyn Drake stands. Before her team. The large holomap shows the dark fleet's approach. Her voice is calm, but fierce. This is it. Everything we fought for, everything we built, comes down to this moment. She looks each officer in the eye. We will not run. We will not hide. We will fight. Scene. The dark fleet arrives. The ancient fleet enters the galaxy. Massive ships covered in black armor. Weapons pulse with unknown energy. Planets tremble. Stars flicker. The dark fleet's commander speaks through the void. Humans, you rose too soon. Now you will fall. Suspense hook. 5 to 7 minutes in, Earth's fleet prepares. New ships, armed with advanced weapons, line up beside Revenant Titans. Pilots strap in. Engineers pray. The galaxy watches silently. The battle is near. Scene. The first clash. The dark fleet attacks a remote human colony. Explosions light the sky. Revenant Titans step forward. They fight like gods. Energy blasts. Meet black void weapons. The sky burns with light and shadow. Scene. Inside Earth's command. Evelyn receives a message. Enemy flagship detected. It's larger than anything we expected. She tightens her grip. Prepare the Starbreaker cannon. It's our last hope. Scene. The Starbreaker cannon. Deep underground, the Starbreaker cannon charges. It's a massive weapon, designed to destroy entire ships with a single shot. Technicians sweat as power builds. Evelyn stands beside the control panel. This is for Earth, for all who believe in peace. Scene. The final battle. The Dark Fleet's flagship approaches Earth's main system. The Starbreaker cannon fires. A massive beam cuts through space. The flagship explodes in a brilliant flash. But the fight isn't over. Other ships swarm forward. The battle rages. Scene. Sacrifice and victory. Many human ships are lost. Pilots give their lives. Revenant Titans hold the line. The ancient fleet begins to retreat. Evelyn's voice echoes. We fought with everything we had. And we won. Final scene. Aftermath. The galaxy breathes. The ancient threat is pushed back. Earth stands tall, stronger and wiser. Evelyn looks at the stars. We were born from war. But we will choose peace. She turns to her team. The final war is over. But our story has only just begun. The end.